Hello friends, today we are going to solve some past year JEE problems and this is a road to IIT. See, today we are going to solve some JEE Advanced 2014 years question papers problem, and this is a special type. This is a matrix match. That means we have to match a correct question with the correct answer. So here four questions are there and four options are there, and we have to match a correct question with the correct answer. Okay, see here it's four question. So let's solve each and every question individual. So first, that's P. The number of polynomials f of x with non-negative integer coefficient of degree less than or equal to 2 satisfying f of 0 is equals to 0 and integration 0 to 1 f of x dx is equal to 1 is. That means we have to find number of polynomials with non-negative integer coefficient of degree less than or equal to 2. That means the non-negative coefficient, that means each and every coefficient must be positive and the degree must be less than or equal to 2. So let's say the degree is 2. So for first question, let's say the function f of x is x square plus bx plus c. Here c is there. Here c is there. Now why I don't write the c there? Because they have given the f of 0 is equal to 0. Now if here c is there plus c is there, and if we put x is equal to 0 in this function, then f of 0 is equals to 0 plus 0 plus c. F of 0 is equal to 0 here, then given in the question. So c becomes 0. So we don't need to write the c. So f of x becomes ax square plus bx, and ab belongs to a non-negative integer, that is 0, 1, 2, 3 up to infinite. So that's why I written w, that is the set of whole numbers, which includes 0 also. Now we have to integrate this from 0 to 1. Ax square plus, here it's bx. So it becomes ax cube by 3 plus bx square by 2. And then we have to apply the upper limit minus lower limit. So upper limit, then it becomes a by 3 plus b by 2 minus lower limit, that is 0. So a by 3 plus b by 2 is equals to 1, because we know that the integration of this is equals to 1. Now if we multiply this, if we take the LCM, then we have 2a plus 3b is equals to 6. Now for this particular equation, we can have two sets of values of a and b, that is 3, 0 or 0, 2. If it's 3 here, it's 0, then it becomes c, 6, and if 0 here and it becomes 2, then it becomes 6. So there are two sets of a and b. That means there are two sets of polynomials. That means number of polynomials is 2. So for question number P, the right answer is 2. That is option number 2. So we have to match this to this here. Okay. Now next question, that is Q. The number of points in the interval minus root 3, close interval minus root 13 comma root 13, at which f of x is equals to sine of x square plus cos of x square attains its maximum value is. Now that means we have to find the number of points in this particular interval so that this function can attain a maximum value. Now see, for finding the maximum value, we use a very basic equations. What we do, we just multiply this and this by 1 by root 2 and divide it by root 2. So we have root 2 and this becomes sine of x square plus pi by 4. Because if we multiply here and divide it by 1 by root 2, then it becomes sine of x square into cos of pi by 4 plus cos of x square into sine of pi by 4, and that becomes sine of x square plus pi by 4. Root 2 is here. Now for maximum, this sine function gets maximum at what is the value of sine maximum? That is 1. Sine attains the maximum value, that is 1. Now at which point it attains the 1? That is at the point of pi by 2, the odd multiple of pi by 2. Okay, that means the common form of that point is 2n pi plus pi by 2. We all know that if n is 0, then it becomes pi by 2. If n is 1, then it becomes 5 pi by 2. If n is if n is 2, then it becomes again 4 pi plus pi by 2, and that particular point in the unit circle is here. See, this point is 0. At this point sine becomes 1, that is maximum. At this point sine becomes negative of 1, that is minimum. At this point it becomes 0, and at this point it also becomes 0. So this point, the common form of this point is 2n pi plus pi by 2. 2n pi for this point and pi by 2. If we add this point plus pi by 2, then we get this point. Okay. Now we just have to solve this. This pi by 4 goes here, so x square is equals to 2n pi plus pi by 4. Now only two values of n satisfy this particular equation, that is 0 and 1. If we put n is equals to 0 here, then we have pi by 4, which is in the range of 0 to 13, because we have the range of x, that is minus 13 to root 13. The range of x square must be between 0 to 13. Okay. Now if we put 1 here, then it becomes 2 pi plus pi by 4. Okay, 2 pi plus pi by 4, and that is also in the range of 0 to 13. But if we put 2, then it becomes 4 pi plus pi by 4. Now the value of 4 pi is 13, because 4 into 3.14, that is almost equals to 13, and plus pi by 4, so it becomes greater than 13. So this is not in my range. So only two options are there, that is 0 and 1. So we have only two values, that is 0 and 1. Okay. So we have to find the number of points for which it attains the maximum value. So it attains the maximum value at 2 points, that is n is equals to 0 and n is equals to 1. Okay. Now for the third question, we have third questions here. Integration of minus 2 to 2 3x square upon 1 plus e raised to x dx equals 2. Now we have to find this integration of this. Now as we know, here it's minus a, here it's a, so we have to go for the a plus b plus a minus x, that means upper plus lower minus x. This is a very simple. So what I do, I just write down at the point of x, at the place of x, I write down minus x. So it becomes 3x square here, 1 plus e raised to minus x, which can be written as 1 upon e raised to x. Now I take an LCM, so it becomes e raised to x plus 1. This e raised to x goes here, so it's 3x square plus e raised to x, 3x square into e raised to x, e raised to x plus 1. Now this is said, this is the equation number 1, and this is equation number 2. So if I add this up, then 3x square in the numerator gets common, and I left with 1 plus e raised to x, and that is cancelled out with the denominators 1 plus e raised to x. So I left with minus 2 to 2 3x square dx, and I plus I, that is 2i. So I left with 2i is equals to minus 2 to 2 3x square dx. Its integration is x cubed from minus 2 to 2, that means 8 minus minus 8, that is 16. So 2i is equals to 16, so I is equals to 8. This is also in the options, I is equals to 8. This is gonna match here. Okay, I is equals to 8. Now again the fourth question, that is minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2 cos 2x log of 1 plus x upon 1 minus x dx upon 0 to 1 by 2 cos 2x log of 1 plus x upon 1 minus x dx. Now see, this is my question. In the denominator and in the numerator, you see in the numerator we have minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2 cos 2x log of 1 plus x upon 1 minus x. Now just put x is equals to minus x here to check the function is whether odd or even. If I put minus x here, then what happens? This is my numerator, cos of 2x log of 1 plus x upon 1 minus x. If I put minus x here, then cos of minus, that is same because it's even function. Now log of 1 minus x upon 1 plus x, and which can be written as log of 1 plus x upon 1 minus x raised to minus 1. Okay, and this minus 1 goes here in the multiplication as the rule of log, and that becomes this function is odd, and if the function is odd, then its integration becomes 0. So we don't have to evaluate this, we just find out that the numerator's function is odd function, so the integration of that is 0, and it simply becomes, if numerator is 0, then the whole answer becomes 0. Okay, so for this s, the answer becomes 0. Okay, so we solved all these questions and we got the answers. So this is all about today's video. No, we have one more question there. So this is also from JW 2014. It's not from 13, it's from 14. What we have, for x belongs to 0 to pi, the equation sin x plus 2 sin 2x minus sin 3x is equals to 3 has how many solutions? See, this is a very simple trigonometric question. We have 2 sin 2x here. Let's take this 2 sin 2x aside and apply the sine minus sine rule here. So what I do, I just took, or we can say that here sin x is there, 2 sin 2x formula, that is 2 sin x cos x, sin 3x formula, that is 3 sin x minus 4 sin cube x. Now from all this, let's take sin x as a common. So here we left with 1, here we left with 2 cos x, and here we left with minus 3 plus 4 sin square x. Now see, this is sin x, this goes here, 3 upon sin x. Now to convert this into one variable, we can't convert this cos x, so we just have to convert this. So what I do, I write down 1 minus sin square here. Okay, so it becomes 4 sin square x plus 2x minus 2. Now 1 minus cos square here. Okay, that becomes 4 minus 4 cos square x plus 2 cos x minus 2, that is 2 minus 4 cos square x plus 2 cos x. Now this is my simplification of this particular. Now to find out the value of this, find out the maximum value of this equation, we always have to convert the quadratic equation into the whole square form. So what I do, I just convert it into whole square form. How? Just add and multiply, just add and subtract the and term. Here we have the middle term 2 cos x, so and term must be 1 by 4. So I just add 1 by 4 and subtract 1 by 4. So my equation becomes 9 by 4 minus 2 cos x minus 1 by 2 whole square. Now for this attains the minimum value is 0 because it's whole square, so minimum value is 0. Now in the left hand side you can see the minimum value is 9 by 4. In the left hand side the minimum value is 9 by 4, and that means you see that in the left hand side the minimum value, left hand side always less than or equal to 9 by 4. Now in the right hand side we have 3 upon sin x. Now value of sin x can be ranged from minus 1 to 1. That means for this it's always greater than 1. It's always greater than 1 because we have the value of x is from 0 to pi. From 0 to pi sin x is from 0 to 1, and that means the right hand side is always greater than or equal to 3. That means the left hand side is always less than or equal to 9 by 4 and the right hand side always greater than or equal to 3. That means there are no any connection between these two. That means we have no solution there. Okay, so my right answer is no solution, that is option number D. This is a single choice question, so only option D is my correct option. A very simple question but still a very good and logical question. Okay, so this is all about today's video. We are still going to solve more problems on JEE Advanced. So thank you for watching this video, and if you like this video don't forget to share it and hit that subscribe button. Thank you.